guys, James here, how's it going? So recently I find myself with a bit of an ethical conundrum which I cannot for the life of me get my head around. I cannot seem to logically justify the contradiction in my opinion, which is annoying me because I like my views to have a level of consistency to them. So yeah, I'm really hoping you guys can help with this. Maybe I need to change my viewpoint. Maybe there's something which I'm completely overlooking. Maybe you don't think it's a big deal that I can't logically justify this position. So it's quite complicated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give some hypothetical situations, and then I'm going to give the real-world example which I am facing myself with. So the hypothetical situation. First scenario, there's a speeding train heading down a track towards 5 people who are fastened to the track. However, you're standing by a switch which you know will switch the direction of the train towards one person who's secured to the track. They've got absolutely no chance of escape, there's no way you'll be able to undo any of them in time, and there's no way that the train's going to be able to brake. Based on your decision, people die or people live, with 100% certainty. So in this situation, most people, the vast majority of people, would flip the switch and let one person die because it saves 5 others. However, in another situation, with effectively exactly the same outcome, people will answer completely differently. So, second scenario, you've got 5 hospital beds with 5 people in them, they all need a different organ, and if they don't get this organ within the next 20 minutes, they all die. You happen to have the best surgeons on the planet in your hospital, you just don't have the organs. But some guy comes in, happens to be the same blood group as everybody else, and he has 5 healthy organs which they all need. So the question is, should you kill this man and take his organs and save the 5 people? And for the sake of the hypothetical question, there's a 100% chance that the 5 people live if you kill this man. Now, the vast majority of people will say no, it's not right to kill this man in this situation. Now, instinctively, people will jump straight to the answer which most people would give in these two situations, regardless of sex, religion, etc. Most people will jump to exactly the same conclusion instinctively. However, when you actually quiz them about it, they find it very, very difficult to articulate why the two situations are different. After all, you're effectively doing the same thing. You're letting one person die in order to save 5 others, and you are directly involved in both of these situations. Now, people can justify their positions, but it generally takes them a while, and as I said, it's quite instinctual. So this gets me into the real-world situation which I find myself in. So, as I'm sure you're all aware, New York has recently passed a law allowing gay people the same right to marriage and the same legal rights and privileges as a heterosexual couple, which is absolutely fantastic news. And now I think I stand with the vast majority of at least the atheist community on here, in that, yes, the state should allow gay people exactly the same rights and privileges as anybody else. But individual churches should still have the right to refuse service. You may think they're bigoted fucking arseholes, but they should still have that right. The individual churches are, privately owned, they have their own beliefs, we can't make them go against their beliefs in this situation. Now, I'm not generally a big fan of the free market idea, free market economy ideas. A few of them have some credibility to them, but I certainly agree with them in this situation. Churches which don't allow gay people to get married are going to be losing out on a lot of money. Churches which do allow them to get married will be making a lot of money, and so churches are either going to follow suit, or eventually, I suppose, they'll go bankrupt. And to give other examples of, where I think we should allow people to be bigoted fucking arseholes, supposing I had a black girlfriend and I wanted to bring her home to see my dad. If my dad said, no, I'm not having her in my house because she's black, then I would have no choice but to, not respect his views, but go along with his views. I can't push him out of the way and let her in. It's his house. He should be allowed to choose who comes in and out, even if he is being a bigoted arsehole about it. And, he's not like that, but this is just another hypothetical situation. Private houses and, churches and things like that should be allowed to decide who's allowed in, but here's where the contradiction comes in. I do not think that companies should be allowed to discriminate. A company should not be allowed to say, I'm not hiring you because you're gay, I'm not hiring you because you're black, I'm not hiring you because you're a man, or I'm not hiring you because you're a woman, etc. Supposing that some gay people are working for a company, and a new manager comes in and says, I don't like gays, you're all fired. They should be allowed to be bloody sued because of that, in my opinion. But this seems like a bit of a contradiction. I mean, I think I stand with most of the atheist community here again, that a religion should not be allowed special privileges because they have silly beliefs. They're not allowed to attack. They're not allowed to attack gay people because they don't like them. That would be illegal. Someone shouldn't be allowed to bring a shotgun onto a plane because they think the plane's going to be attacked by dragons. No, legally they should have exactly the same responsibilities as everyone else. You can't make special exceptions to them because they have silly beliefs. So, why is it that I think that churches should be allowed to refuse service to gay people, but businesses shouldn't be allowed to do that? I mean, after all, the business owner could be highly religious. He could have his own private reasons for discriminating against gay people, black people, women, men, etc. The list goes on. I seem to have a bit of a contradiction in my views here, and I can't for the life of me figure it out. I mean, would not the same free market ideas which I talked about with the church also apply with businesses? If a business did discriminate against black people, for example, wouldn't there be massive protests? Wouldn't there be boycotts? Wouldn't that person be either forced to change his views or go out of business by exactly the same logic? If someone immediately decided they weren't hiring women, they'd be immediately losing 50% of the potential applicants, which would mean they'd get less competent staff. Would that not negatively affect their business? Why? I can't figure it out. Why do I have this contradiction in worldview? Should I change these views, or is there simply something that I'm not factoring in here? Let me know what you think, guys. Comment section or video response would be very much appreciated. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.